Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at two 2018 United States dimes. And one of them, the one on the left down here, I call the Crying Roosevelt dime. And it's not of much value, but it's just of interest to me, and it kind of tells you a little bit about the minting process at the U.S. Mint. So let's blow these up a little bit and let's take a look at them. So it says Liberty on the left, Roosevelt facing to the left. Underneath his neck, there's a P for Philadelphia on both of these, 2018, and then In God We Trust under his chin. And at the very bottom, we see a JS here, and that's for John Sinnock, and Sinnock, who was the engraver for these dimes. These dimes are from the 1965 to 2019, essentially the non-silver version of the dimes. But John Sinnock first designed this dime, I believe, in 1938. And so when we look at this dime, this is what I wanted to show you. This little tear coming out of Roosevelt's eye down here. And we can get it a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger, really. And you can see, there we go. And when we look at this, we see that it is actually a piece of metal that's coming. And if you look at something, there's a number of people have looked at these dimes and seen this kind of crushing effect here. See how it kind of crushes down through here? This occurred at with a bunch of these at the Mint, and you can see, I think JB Coins does a YouTube video where he talks about this crushing kind of crack line here. And at the bottom of this crack line, however, we have a little bit of extra material, and that is, tip it up for you, that's just a little bit of extra metal that came and may have come as part of this crushing effect, because you can almost trace the metal running down the line here and then the extra metal there. If we look at the other coin, you'll see that we don't see that. So if we tip this one up, we don't see not only don't we don't see the extra material, but we don't see the crack line coming down. We do see a couple little dots down there, but we don't see the crack going through. So this is something that a lot of people are looking at, this kind of crack going through. They believe, the JB Coins and some other people believe, that this is actually a crushing from the Mint, where the Mint kind of came down a little bit hard and kind of crushed that in there. Let's just get one more look at it, if we can. So you can see, if you get the angle right, that little line going down through there, right at the end of my thumbnail, and it goes down and leaves a dot, and that's kind of when the Mint kind of crushed some of these. Now, why does this happen? Well, one of the reasons, of course, that it happens is they make so many of these that it actually ends up being normal that you'd have some that kind of got a little mixed up in the process. The Philadelphia Mint made 1.2 million of these in 2018. And so, I mean 1.2 billion. So out of 1.2 billion, you're going to have some that get a little messed up and that get through. And these are, this is certainly one of them here. So one last time, take a look at the tear, take a look at the crushing of the hair there, and see what I'm talking about. The crushing is, you can kind of see how it kind of has the little extra marks here, a little bit of a, not a gouge there, but almost a gouge there, and it kind of travels all the way through, down through here. It goes both that way and this way, and we get that little bit of extra material, essentially the Roosevelt crying, probably over the fact that he's been on this coin for so long, and there were 1.2 billion of these made. That's a lot of work for the Roosevelt engraving by John Sinnock. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Great luck coin hunting out there, and if you have any comments, please leave them in our comment section, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel.